Hey, welcome back to the restaurant show. Joining us now, thankfully, we are here with the Vintage Brewing Company. We've got Brittany, Chris, and AJ who all join us. Welcome, guys.
Thanks.
Well, we're super excited to have you. You each have your little area of expertise, right? So we're going to pick your brains here a little bit. Yeah. But let's talk about this first dish that we're going to do. So, lobster boil plate. You had me at Lobster. What is this all about?
So what we're doing is our next beer dinner is actually an old school, new school techniques. You know, one pit one versus the other. So what I'm starting here is our deconstructed lobster boil. It has everything a typical boil would have, complete with andouille, sweet potatoes, and sweet corn. We've just modified all of them to look a little bit different. Still taste the same. We've added a few other elements like the pea puree and some lemon caviar.
That's what that is. It looks so pretty and nice and bright. That's pea puree. Interesting.
So, and the whole idea is, for this next dinner, is that we pit, like I said, old school techniques versus new school. So this is very much not what a lobster boil typically looks like, but when you eat it all together, it should have a relatively familiar taste.
Awesome. That looks delicious. It's like a little piece of art. Your food always looks so good.
Thank you.
So I don't remember seeing this on the menu. Is this something that you do regularly, or?
This is going to be for our beer dinner that we do. So every quarter we do a beer dinner, and our next one is September 17th, which is next Wednesday.
Awesome. Right around the corner. We've been talking about it a little bit, but it's cool to have it getting close by. So talk to us, for folks who haven't been or aren't familiar, how do they work? How does the beer dinner work?
Yeah, going to a beer dinner is just kind of a chance to see what we do just in a little fancier style, and get to do some beer pairing along with the food.
Yeah.
A lot of people are more familiar with pairing wines with foods, but we like to make up some fancy dishes, and you get a little 5-ounce pour of one of our vast array of beers with every dish. So awesome. Yeah, you come in and sit down and just be treated. There's a host that'll talk you through everything that you're being served. And it's a fun night of tasty food and fancy beer.
Sounds good. So is this a 5-ounce? That's like such. You guys have the cutest glasses
somewhere
for everything.
There, 5 ounces. So this, so for example, this dish, this is an item from the beer dinner, and we might pair it with something lighter like this. This is our hibiscus saison. So this would be presented to you as. Actually, for this instance, it's 1/2 of one course. It's going to be a 5-course meal, but every course is going to be an old school and a new school. So you're actually going to be getting 10 plates popping out of this guy. So
along with the beer, which is the hibiscus, and then you'll get a small crafty beer cocktail to go with as well.
Yep.
Very cool.
So I recommend not eating that day.
Really hungry. Save yourself for this dinner. But that's really cool because it gives you the opportunity to try a bunch of different things.
So many flavors going on and so many different things to experience. Yeah.
Now, is this a beer?
Yeah. So that's our hibiscus saison.
Hibiscus saison.
It doesn't look like beer. It's too pretty.
It's actually brewed with hibiscus petals. So.
Wow, that is really cool. That's a very pretty looking beer.
Yes.
And now, what have you just put together for us over here?
Well, as we did our lobster bake, we twisted everything on its head. So to do something a little bit more classic, we did a old school Wellington. And both of these courses are actually going to be participating in the dinner.
Okay.
But Wellington is about as classic as you can get.
Yeah.
We paired it with a nice potato puree and a classic beef stock reduction, which is a demi-glaze.
Okay.
So classic versus twisted.
That's interesting. I love that. So you've got your classic, and then you've got your sort of fancy, interesting, different, something you may have never seen. But you said it might taste sort of familiar the way that you're putting it together. So I really enjoy that. The potato puree looks awesome. I'm sure that's delicious. It all looks really good. And the presentation you guys have is just awesome. So this beer dinner, I know, will be no different, and probably even above and beyond. So that's a really fun thing for people to check out. So what a fun thing.
People know us for burgers and comfort food and good stuff like that, but it's nice to be able to put on a show like this every now and then, and some nice looking plates and just a little fancier affair.
Yeah, great like date night, or like just something to do, like anniversary, or just or if you're just not looking forward to fall and you want to do something different as it's starting to cool off a little bit, but very fun stuff, and it's at a good time too. So is this the theme then, the sort of old school theme?
Kind of versus new school?
Okay.
So like I said, we're doing one classic and one twisted. So this is going to be a plate we put out for our lobster boil, lobster bake, And then next to it, we are going to present to you a classic lobster bake. So that way you get to experience one and then try something new at the same time.
That's so much fun. Okay, so you're just going to pair things as we go with each individual dish.
Yep.
And you said you've got beer and cocktails now.
Yeah.
Is that a new introduction?
Yeah, it's a new one this time. We're going to try. A typical one is just paired with the beer samples, but we've tried some things in the past. We did along with the food courses, we've done a beer and a wine pairing with each one.
And then you vote on it afterwards.
And then vote at the end to see which one paired the best. This one is everyone's going to pair with the beer, and we're going to it's going to have a little craft beer, craft cocktail competition going on at the same time, along with the new school, old school. There's going to be a lot to eat and a lot to drink. So
yeah, that's what it sounds like. Golly, okay, come hungry, leave happy.
Yep.
And it's just fun too, it sounds like. So I also want to ask you, you guys are doing a couple of events this fall. So you've got, what's the Tapas event?
Yeah, we'll have a Tapas and Tasters event coming up. We did one of these just last month, sort of an advertisement for our beer dinners. It's kind of a smaller version of a beer dinner, and it's open for everyone. It's just part of the regular menu. Oh, it'll be in addition to the regular menu. There's no special tickets or anything like that. It's just you come in for dinner, and if you want to try some courses like this, we'll be having another one of those. That'll be October 30th. We'll be doing another Tapas and Tasters.
And it's just three pairings and $15. So super great just to share as an appetizer.
Great, yeah, great way to try out some new little items and things you might not get on your regular basis. So awesome. And really quick, you do have some new menu items too that people can check out. So
yeah, we're still tweaking a few things, but that'll be coming. Just what do we say? Kind of late October.
Yep.
We should have a whole new menu. We can try to change that up semi-seasonally, and we'll be switching into more fall, winter foods. So so come check out some
comfort food.
Yeah, even more comforts.
In the meantime, we'll be specialing them out and getting as much feedback as we can.
Yeah. Awesome. I like that you do that. You do the voting for the dinner and then get some feedback from folks, because that's how you get the perfect dishes to come out and really perfect your craft, which you guys have definitely done. So, well, thank you very much for joining us. So we've got the beer dinner on September 17th, right around the corner, and then we have 6 p.m. and then we have Tapas and Tasters to look forward to on October 30th. Lots of fun stuff.
Thank you.
Thank you so much, Brittany, Chris, AJ from The Vintage. You stick around. We're going to be back with more Restaurant Show after this.